The ocean still holds secrets we are not meant to know yet. Perhaps one day, humanity will uncover the truth behind the bloop. Or perhaps it will remain a mystery forever, lurking in the darkness below. Until then, remember, the deeper we explore, the stranger the world becomes. Subscribe and join me on the next journey into the unknown. I have always believed that the ocean is a living entity, vast, ancient, and full of secrets that humanity is not yet ready to understand. But among all its mysteries, one particular event has haunted scientists, explorers, and dreamers alike. A single, powerful sound that shook the very foundation of what we thought we knew about the deep. It is known as the bloop. Our story begins in the summer of 1997, deep beneath the endless waves of the Pacific Ocean. A network of underwater microphones, known as hydrophones, was listening for the faint echoes of submarines. These devices were designed during the Cold War to detect the most subtle movements under the sea. But on that fateful day, they recorded something else, something far beyond the scope of human understanding. It was a sound unlike any other, a low-frequency, organic roar that rose and fell with a strange rhythm, echoing across thousands of kilometers. It was so loud, in fact, that sensors, located more than 5,000 kilometers apart, detected it simultaneously. The world's leading oceanographers listened in awe and disbelief. Nothing known on Earth, no submarine, no explosion, no known animal could produce a sound of such magnitude. The name the bloop might sound almost comical, but the event was anything but funny. For years, scientists tried to explain it. Some believed it was a massive iceberg breaking apart somewhere in the remote waters of Antarctica. Others suggested it could be a volcanic eruption beneath the ocean floor. Yet none of these theories fully matched the acoustic profile of the sound. And so, the question lingered. What was powerful enough to make the loudest sound ever recorded in the ocean? Driven by curiosity, I decided to follow the trail of this mystery myself. I spoke to experts, reviewed declassified naval data, and even embarked on expeditions to some of the most remote parts of the Pacific. And the deeper I dug, the stranger the story became. One detail stood out: the organic signature of the bloop. It didn't sound mechanical or artificial. Its frequency curve resembled that of a living creature. But here's the problem. To generate a sound that strong, the creature would need to be larger than any animal known to science. Even the mighty blue whale, the largest creature to ever live on Earth, could not come close. This realization opened a doorway to darker possibilities. What if, deep below the twilight zone of the ocean, beyond where light has ever reached, there existed something colossal, ancient and alive? Some experts dismissed the idea as science fiction, but others, including a few I interviewed privately, admitted that the possibility could not be entirely ruled out. After all, we have explored less than 5% of the ocean's depths. 95% remains unknown, a black, silent world that could hide life forms beyond imagination. As I stared at the sonar maps and acoustic waveforms, I felt a chill run down my spine. It wasn't just the mystery of the sound itself. It was the thought that something immense had stirred beneath the waves, something watching, something waiting. And this was only the beginning of the mystery of the bloop. Months turned into years, yet the mystery of the bloop remained unsolved. Scientists published papers, debates raged in academic circles, and conspiracy theories flourished on late-night radio shows. But despite the noise, one undeniable fact persisted. Nothing like it had ever been recorded again. The bloop was a singular event, one moment in time that defied all explanation. And that, perhaps, was the most disturbing part. In 2001, I joined a small team of oceanographers on an expedition to the South Pacific, close to the coordinates where the original bloop was detected. Our ship, the Abyssal Dawn, was equipped with state-of-the-art sonar arrays, deep-sea submersibles, and the latest hydroacoustic sensors. Our mission was simple: listen, record, and, if possible, uncover the source of the greatest sound the ocean had ever known. The first days were uneventful. Endless stretches of blue water, the occasional school of dolphins, and the rhythmic hum of our instruments. But on the fifth night, as the sun disappeared beneath the horizon and darkness swallowed the sea, something unusual happened. Our sensors picked up a faint, rhythmic pulse. It was subtle, almost imperceptible, but its frequency curve bore a haunting resemblance to the original bloop. We were stunned. Was it possible that the source was still there, lurking in the deep? We decided to deploy a submersible, a small, titanium sphere capable of descending more than 5,000 meters. I volunteered to join the dive. As we sank beneath the waves, the world above slowly vanished. replaced by a realm of darkness and silence. At 3,800 meters, life was scarce. Strange jellyfish floated like alien spirits, and bioluminescent organisms blinked like distant stars. At 4,200 meters, the temperature dropped near freezing, and the weight of the ocean pressed against our tiny vessel with unimaginable force. Then we heard it, a deep, resonant vibration, distant, yet powerful enough to rattle the submersible's hull. It was not mechanical. It was not geological. It was alive. The sound pulsed again, and this time, our instruments detected movement. Something massive was shifting in the darkness below us. The sonar painted a vague shape, elongated, colossal, far larger than a blue whale, and then, as suddenly as it appeared, it was gone. We ascended in silence, our minds racing. None of us dared to speak the thought that was forming in all our heads. Something alive was down there, something we were not supposed to find. Back on the surface, the data sparked a heated debate. The official report dismissed the incident as an acoustic anomaly, perhaps a shifting tectonic plate or collapsing ice shelf. But privately, several members of our team admitted the same chilling suspicion. We had encountered the source of the bloop, and it was very much alive. In the years that followed, new recordings surfaced, faint, distant echoes similar to the bloop but never quite the same. Some occurred deep beneath the Antarctic ice. Others came from uncharted trenches in the Pacific. Each one whispered the same message. Whatever produced that sound was still there, and it was still active. And so, the legend grew. To this day, no definitive explanation has been accepted. Many scientists now lean toward the iceberg theory, a safe, rational explanation. But others, myself included, remain unconvinced. The ocean is the largest, least explored wilderness on our planet, and perhaps, just perhaps, something ancient and colossal still roams its depths, a relic of a forgotten age, watching from the darkness. Maybe the bloop was not just a sound, maybe it was a message, a warning, or a sign that we are not alone beneath the waves. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: the ocean still holds secrets far beyond our imagination, and somewhere in its vast, uncharted abyss, something is still listening, ending, dramatic and complete. And so our journey ends where it began, with a sound that should not exist, a mystery that refuses to be solved. Perhaps one day, humanity will venture deep enough to meet the source face to face. Until then, the bloop remains a chilling reminder that the ocean is not empty, and that its deepest secrets have yet to be revealed. The ocean still holds secrets we are not meant to know yet. Perhaps one day, humanity will uncover the truth behind the bloop, or perhaps it will remain a mystery forever, lurking in the darkness below. Until then, remember, the deeper we explore, the stranger the world becomes. Subscribe and join me on the next journey into the unknown.